Welcome. For those of you who've been with me since day one, thank you. For my new people, hey! So for today's recipe, we are going to be making one of my all-time favorites. And if you're from New York, you will understand. We're making homemade pizza dough for our homemade pizza. So let's get to it. For this recipe, you will need 3 1/2 to 4 cups of bread flour, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 package of instant yeast, 2 tablespoons of virgin olive oil, and 1 1/2 cup of warm water. Make sure to preheat your oven to the highest temperature it can go. I'm doing mine at 500, and I'm going to put my pizza pan in the oven while it preheats. So to start, we're going to add our instant yeast into our warm water. If you're using regular yeast, you can do that. You just have to wait 5 minutes for your yeast to bubble up, but I'm going instant so I can kind of do this right away. I'm also going to add my sugar. I'm just going to stir this up. Just want to make sure everything is incorporated. Okay. I am now going to add this into my mixer, and I'm using my dough hook here. As far as the water, I just used tap water. Just make sure it was warm enough. It doesn't have to be hot. I'm gonna add my olive oil. And my salt. And then I'm gonna add my flour. So I mentioned 3 1/2 to 4 cups because I want to start with my 3 1/2 cups and then see how my dough works. If it's still too sticky, I will add more flour. So this is just one of those recipes where you kind of have to see. So I'm just going to take this off to add my flour here. And I'm just going to put my machine on medium. So I mixed my dough for about 5 minutes, and it is no longer sticking to the side. I'm going to give you guys a view. It's looking good. So it's sticking, but not too much to my hands, so I can still manage this. So what I'm gonna do is, I have my bowl here. Gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom and then over my dough. Gonna massage this. We're gonna put this in here, and now we're gonna bring some plastic wrap. We're gonna wrap this in this bowl, and we're gonna let this proof for about an hour or until it doubles in size. I'm gonna make sure I seal this tightly, and I'll see you back in about an hour. So our dough has doubled in size. Look at it. Beautiful, beautiful. So I am just going to take a piece off. Depending on the size of pizza you want, if you want to make personal ones, you can probably break this off to maybe like 6 small bowls. If you want to do bigger ones, maybe 2 to 3. Actually, I am going to put some flour here. Now you can use all-purpose flour to do this. I just find that it's better with bread flour. because it adds a little crunch. So what I'm going to do is just let gravity help me here, because you don't want the middle of it to be thick, because then your pizza might be a little raw. So I am just stretching out the ends here. If you want, you can roll it out. This is definitely not a circle. So what I'm gonna do, because I am no pro, is roll my dough out. And I'm really just gonna roll out the middle. I like thick crust, so I don't wanna make it too thin. The other thing is you can freeze this. You can make the amount of balls that you want for your crust and put it in a Ziploc bag. And I would say you can freeze this for up to like 3 months. And then just take it out and thaw it out the night before, or at least a couple hours, so that it's manageable. Okay, so this is not looking like a pizza, but you guys get the idea. Like a circle. It's gonna taste good though, so that's all that matters. Got my pan here. You can also start over if you feel like your pizza looks a little busted, like mine does. Got enough dough. So I try to make this as best as a circle as I can. This is what I'm working with. So now, using store-bought marinara sauce, you can use homemade. I know some people have used like spaghetti sauce, but I just purchased marinara sauce. And I'm gonna spread it around to the edges. Not a huge fan of saucy pizza, so this is up to you. I'm now going to add mozzarella cheese. I love cheese. I'm just putting a generous amount here. Okay. And I'm going to top my pizza with pepperoni, because I love pepperoni, but you can top it with whatever you like. The olives, bacon, the ground beef, basil if you're going the vegetarian route. The only thing I think is criminal on pizza is pineapple. Please don't be that person. I mean, this is a judge-free zone, but pineapple don't go on pizza. And if you want to get extra fancy, you can put a little olive oil on the edges, which my edges don't look like edges, with some Italian seasoning. Add a nice little flair to this. But this is going to go in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes, and it's really just until everything melts. All right, our pizza bakes for 10 minutes. And as you can see, I'm going to show you the bottom. Looks like pizza. My pizza does look a little funny, but that's okay. I'm going to cut off a little piece here. Look how beautiful this pizza looks. All right. This is so good. Oh my gosh. I know some of you make fun of me because of my tasting. I always look shocked that it tastes good, but I'm just so happy. This is good. I'm gonna add some red pepper flakes on this. So if you want to take a chance on this recipe, please be sure to take a picture and tag my Instagram page at Culinary Adventures, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, bye.